Michael Jafer, I'll begin with you. The issue at hand is this survey being done by a hired gun. I'll call it a hired gun, but basically it's a company that does these types of things for trial attorneys in preparation for trial, in this case, for a change of venue motion. And the issue really here is that, these surveys are done. The issue is the questions that are being asked, right? They're apparently grabbing questions from the headline. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. They're asking questions like, have you heard about the fingerprint on the sheath? In this case, they're also asking, have you heard that there's cell phone evidence that places him by the house that night on 4 different occasions? As opposed to more general questions, which is what we normally see, like, what do you think about the case? Do you think he's guilty? What have you heard? Et cetera, et cetera. Michael, what do you think about what the issue at issue here, the central issue here, and whether the defense should be allowed to do what they're doing, or is the state correct?
As far as the central issue, I take a very conservative view. I have never seen a situation where a change of venue was granted and it harmed the case. I've seen many instances where a change of venue was not granted and it harmed the conviction based on appeal. This place involves a crime scene that has become a shrine in that community. I don't even know why we're even here, even arguing in terms of the court and the litigants, why they're even arguing about this. They should have agreed to change the venue for this case a long time ago. So that's for the central issue. As far as the specific issues as to whether or not they should ask those questions, absolutely. I believe they should be able to ask any. I mean, there's limits, obviously, but like, why not? How would it, like, you put us in this situation, Your Honor, by making us even argue this. Like, why even get to this position? He put a gag order. They are now debating whether or not to change the venue. Now they're debating whether or not the questions are reasonable. I think those are legitimate questions, because if we're going to convict this person, let's convict him the right way by going through the process thoroughly.